Okay, let's start with if you could tell me your name and how you identify.
My name is Frank.
No identification.
Yeah, I'm thinking for some kind of transsexual, maybe. I
Okay.
like that word, but no other words.
Okay. How did the pandemic affect you, especially as a queer person? Could you tell a bit about that?
Yeah, well, I think it has definitely made it difficult to go to events, for example, which I didn't even realize how much I enjoyed it
Yeah.
until it wasn't available because I'm not that much of a party outgoing person, so I didn't think I would miss it that much. But then I guess for me, being at events, at queer events, is like a really low key way to be around queer people without having to socialize or having to interact in this direct way. So that I realized that I was missing, but in other ways, I think I was actually quite surprised how much it didn't affect me because I already lived this kind of life where I need a lot of rest and I need to be at home a lot and I need to be by myself a lot to just stay healthy and mentally kind of vaguely sane. So, you know, yeah, and in that sense, I was quite surprised to notice how, for example, the people I lived with at the time who weren't queer and disabled, how they were really suffering and they had this like cabin fever at home and they were missing like going climbing and going to their, I don't know, like some kind of sports class and
Yeah.
seeing friends and going to parties, and I was just like doing the same things basically, so that was strange to kind of compare. And then it also made me think of, or it made me reevaluate my relationships a lot. And I, for example, decided to move in with someone queer that I was at the time with. That I think the pandemic kind of pushed me to think about like my home as like a place where I make the decision who I share it with, and that I realized that I want to live with queer people.
Wow.
Mm.
That's like sounds like you learned a lot about yourself.
Yeah, I think
That
so.
way. Yeah. How was there some ways that you could navigate like keeping your community relations in these situations, or how did you find that?
I think there were these like moments of tenderness that actually like I remember a lot being connected to food, of like cooking food and then dropping it off in someone's doorstep and then having that done also to me, and also watching things online with people and doing this
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Okay, can you hear me? Okay, is it playing?
Yeah.
And then I remember a lot of these like websites started popping up that were like synchronize your Netflix with your friends, and that
Yeah.
was kind of cute, I think, and that was also my way of sustaining some relationships.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's good.
Yeah.
Thank you.